Hey, hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining tonight, everybody. We are celebrating 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So thank you for all the support so far. I mean, it has just been an amazing ride the last 3.5 months. We appreciate all the support, all the views, all the comments. Keep it coming. It fuels us, and we'll just keep making more content through that. But let's just kick off the show and get the celebration started. Thanks for joining, everybody. Oop, didn't have that ready. Ooh, here we go. And without further ado, let's bring on Darrell first.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Cheers. Thanks for tuning in. Should be a good time.
All right, then we got Kelsey.
Hey, guys. What's up? It's good to see everybody here. Darrell, by the way, I like your shirt. That's pretty sweet. Looking all fly with your shirt.
Thank you. Move some stuff out of the way over here. All right.
So we'll say hi to everybody in just a minute. I want to crack this thing open and let it breathe for a little bit. But
Gotcha.
We are going to get into this Lucky 7. We got a 15-year proprietor, thanks to the generosity of a whiskey friend hunting this down for us. 15 years, 131 proof, and this will be the celebration pour to kick things off tonight. If you've got any Lucky 7s, be sure to join in with us and let us know which Lucky 7 you're getting into.
There's quite a few variations, if I remember, Jeff, that I know you have some. You have the French, there's a French oak one that's a 7-year, or is it, right?
It's non-age dated. I think it's on the young side, but it's a French oak finish.
Okay.
The Frenchman was the name
Frenchman,
of it.
okay.
The one I hear everyone talk about, though, I almost pulled the trigger, and then 2023 Jeff was like, no, don't pull that trigger, was the Holiday Toast. That's the one that people seem to rave about the most amongst the $100 range of Lucky 7.
I tried that one, and it just didn't do it for me. I had a sample that a buddy gave me. I forgot what it was, but it wasn't just something that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go look to go buy. You know, these 14s and 15s, even the 12 years are, in my opinion, better. But that, I don't know, it was just something up with that one. I can't really remember, but it wasn't that great for me personally. But you know, a lot of people do say they like it.
Yeah.
Guys in the chat, I was going to say this before sorry, Jeff. Guys in the chat, make sure you tell us which ones you are drinking and which ones have been your favorites that you have tasted on the Lucky 7. So,
yeah. Let's go around, do some hellos real quick here before we get too deep in this pour. I'm going to be patient and not do anything with it over here. Very, very patient. But Doug H., thank you, buddy. Welcome. Man, he was in here early, too. He was in here 40 minutes ago. Thanks, Doug.
First year.
Dave Bass, congrats on 500
I'd be doing that sometime.
And cheers.
Thanks. Who else we got in here? DJ Beacon. Way to go, Jeff. 500 and soon to be 1,000. Working our way up there.
Keep grinding bit by bit.
Cheers, DJ.
Hey, Roy R. Roy R does cocktails tonight. Man, he's not just doing things, he's doing cocktails. What kind of cocktails is Roy R getting into, I wonder?
There's Sugar Kitty. I'm sure that she's going to say you're whack. I hadn't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it's coming.
Katie! Cheers, Turks! Hope all is well.
Hey, good evening, John Cloud. Welcome, buddy.
There's our buddy, Mr. Ritter. Cheers, Todd. Good to see you in here, buddy.
Oh yeah, we know we can always depend on Todd.
Exactly.
We got Slapshot in here. Cheers, Brian. What is going on, brother?
Yeah. Copper Wolf in here too. Thanks for joining, buddy.
Mark Mace, first this evening for another episode of Whiskey Friends. Cheers. Cheers to you, Mark. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Good to have you.
Whiskey Wednesday.
Mark, I'm going to put my email in this chat, Mark. I need you to email me. I got a question for you, sir. /request.
Ooh.
OH, my man OH. Cheers, brother.
Oh yeah, you guys excited for this weekend?
Oh yeah.
I am. I hope we crush the Giants on Saturday.
Oh,
We better.
Eagles Giants. Man, I think I saw something about the Cincinnati game on Sunday was like the highest rated game in like a very long time for a playoff Sunday game or something. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad to see them doing well. I know it's been a long time other than the last couple of years, but I'm saying like previous to that. Before Burrow got there, it had been a while. So
it's a different team this time around.
oh, absolutely.
All right,
100%.
Justin Jenkins. Cheers, buddy.
Buffalo, man. You guys are going to the Super Bowl because Kansas City can't beat Cincy.
There's Eric. Cheers, buddy. Good to have you in the house.
All right. Got Bourbon in here.
My man Bourbon.
You can actually read this one, Jeff. You can actually read this one.
I know. I debated. I was like, should I pre-screen it? Nah, I'll just click on it.
God, how far are we behind? I'm trying to find.
Turn it back to you, Darrell. We're almost down there. I'm getting there.
Stacy, cheers. What are you drinking today? I know you always got she got some fantastic stuff, man. Besides that Tasmanian devil thing that you sent me, oh my goodness. Everything other than that was fantastic.
Ben Drammen is in here. Cheers.
Little late, but man, anything Barton, man. If you got a Calumet, if you got a Sam Houston, we're all swimming in the same waters at that point.
Absolutely.
Just different proofs. Oh, and Paul P. I've got something to send out to you tomorrow. Keep an eye out.
There's Ethan. Cheers, buddy. If you guys haven't gone and subscribed to Drifting Drams, click over there and give them a subscribe. It's all really, really fun. And also informational channel. They do lots of reviews as well, so be sure to check them out.
Yeah, Ethan will teach you how to be a bourbon boss.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be synonymous now with bourbon boss for a while.
I hear episode 2 of the Bourbon Boss is about to drop, so
it's going to be a whole series. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that guy is whack.
All right.
We're at not quite Zach Jones.
there you go.
So is
Great
it Zach
evening,
Jones?
Or is it not?
Pseudo Zach Jones. All right, Jeff Perkins. Thank you, buddy. All right, almost caught up here, everybody. Scrolling down. You guys are all having fun, entertaining yourselves. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Dustin.
Man. They're actually going faster than I thought.
Yeah. So cheers to you, Dustin.
Yeah. Ooh, here's a
Holiday
Paul P
toast
on the
is-
holiday toast.
It was great for the holidays. Definitely not a proprietor. Totally different for us. I get that.
What makes it holiday toast, though? Is it just the flavor profile?
God, I can't remember why I didn't really like it.
Are all of them still the same Barton? Or is there
Different ages.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they
I
were
don't
all
know if that one
Barton.
was finished. Might have been like I can't remember if it was finished or not.
I'd sing it, but it'd be so pitch perfect that I don't want to get hit with like a copyright strike.
Yeah. Oh, Jason's in here too.
That's my
Thanks,
excuse.
Jason. 5 million subs. I wish it was 5 million, buddy.
I'm catching up. Hey, Jason's got a chance for 75 tonight. He was like he was a stone throw away.
Is he really close? 74 change?
Yeah, he was real close.
Nice. Be there in no time.
All right, scrolling down. Sorry if I miss anybody here. Just trying to catch up a little bit. All right, so I found Jason. I also found a Vasco. Not sure what the comment was
Vasco.
about. It's the good Vasco. Here we go.
Little Bourbon Junkies math there. That's right.
Man, that's even more exciting than Bourbon Junkies math, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I think we are caught up. Holiday Toast is double barreled. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was finished.
Yeah, I mean, the toast part in the name makes sense. All right. There you go, Ben.
I'm getting that.
There you go.
That farminess on the cusp of 610.
All right.
Nice.
All right, I've been patient, guys. I haven't even taken a sniff yet.
Oh, man, I sniffed a couple times.
Yeah, so we're getting into the Lucky 7 15-year Proprietor. I've heard varying prices on these, so this is something to kind of keep in mind, especially now that we're seeing the 15-year age statement. But now it seems to be hovering between 200 and 160. Seems to now be the average with the 15-year. So when we first started getting into these, they were what, $120, $130, and then $140, then $160. So the age is creeping up, but the price is creeping up too. So that's one thing to kind of weigh in on this. Oh man, that nose though. I like that.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's that age Barton for me, man. And it's back to that farmy note like it was on the 14 until I got probably like a third through the bottle. Then it started opening up nicely to like that cherry vanilla, and it got rid of that farminess. But I'm getting at now like that earthy note again on this, which I don't mind. But I do prefer the cherry notes I get off of it once it's down the bottle a little bit.
Hey, let's go, Stacy. Rising tide. Keep a rising tide mentality.
Absolutely.
Hey, stranger.
There's Jeff's better half.
Ethan's totally got his bourbon boss hat on right now. He just does.
Oh, the Hawk is in here too. Cheers, Scotty. Good to see you in here, buddy.
Go in for a taste or not? I almost did it instinctually.
I'm going to.
I took a tiny swig. I'm ready when you are.
Oh man!
I mean, on the nose, the layer of oak. I don't know if it's necessarily deeper than the 14-year or not, but it's got that bass to it. It's got that heavy bass note to it. Essentially, it's just playing some jazz on the bass.
Like the nose is
some fruit shining through.
See, I'm not. What am I? Yeah, I get a lot more of that oak covering up any of the fruity vibes for me. Like if I'm getting anything fruit, it's nothing bright. It's something dark, if anything.
Man, maybe it's not even like a fruit itself, but like a cherry Twizzler even.
Yeah,
maybe behind that.
I can see that for sure.
I can see the licorice. I can see like that cherry licorice.
Yeah, cheers, Scott. Thanks, buddy. All right, Justin's currently drinking the 6-year Jokester. Maybe underrated one, though a bit pricey. The Jokester. Anybody remember what the Jokester was?
I've seen it in Justin's House of Bourbon, and I don't remember I don't remember tasting it, but I remember seeing it there as well.
Give me one second.
Justin, let us know what the jokester was. I remember seeing it as well. It might have been a 6-year single barrel, actually. It might have been right side of the Proprietor, and it was a 6-year single rather than a 14-year. That might have been it.
I think you're right.
Hey, Tim Evans.
I do kind of get that hay note that Darrell's talking about, the dusty note, but on the palate, it's all oak to me.
It is oaky. There isn't a lot. It's not as dynamic as some of the other ones we've had. It is oaky. Now we'll see if it opens up. Mine's a neck pour here. Darrell's had a little chance to open up.
Yeah,
I think you're around the same level, Kelsey.
Close. It's almost like if you put your head, just say half the liquid was going out of that barrel, and you stuck your head in there and took like a good whiff. It's all that oakiness from that barrel, along with, it's just like earthy. On the nose, palate's not. It doesn't. Let me actually see.
There's something in there I really like, almost just a custard next to the oak. I'm just trying to get behind that oak. My mind goes to a custard or even like not quite a flan. But a decadent dessert, I guess.
I get a little bit of that cherry in the back, but it is oaky. Holy, I don't remember it being this oaky.
I don't remember it being this oaky either on the first couple of pours that I had out of it. Now, granted, yours and ours are pretty much the same as far as the level fill.
Yeah.
But
see, the thing too, I don't mind. Oh, I know dryness and oakiness kind of turns people off. Me, I don't dislike it. I would prefer maybe a little less of the dry note. But I don't mind this at all. I want to go in for a second sip and just see if any of that dissipates. But this is pretty good.
I'm getting a real sense of, I don't know if you guys have smoked much pipe, like tobacco pipe, but there's a lot of pipe tobacco notes in here. Almost like a cherry pipe tobacco note that I'm getting off of this.
Oh, second sip was where it's at on this. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Less.
It gains momentum on subsequent sips.
Yeah, less oak forward and more just a flavor punch.
Yeah.
Oh man, and it's like, you guys can probably see it on my glass, like the legs on this. It's crazy. It's dripping from like halfway up. It's pretty nuts.
Very, very oily.
Yeah.
So I guess the big question is, as the year goes on, 2023, another one's there for $200. You buying? You keep going?
Knowing me, I'm probably buying just to see, because I'm a big, I don't mind spending $200, $300 sometimes, depending if the quality's there, right? Like if we just throw it on the back burner, hey, it's $200, it's a 17-year, it should be less. We'll never know unless we sample it off somebody. Then by the time that happens, probably the barrels are all gone, So I'm a sucker for just buying it, trying it. If for some reason I don't like it, then I'll sample it to people that haven't had it, so they can at least. But, you can always miss out. So I was with the dang Houdini. Bought one, and I was like, who knows? Should have bought 10, 15, 3 cases, half the barrel,
Hey, go back up to Sugar Kitty, right after that one.
Yeah.
And you have a chance to let us upgrade your mic and camera quality.
Well, we are getting there a little bit by bit. I've got 2 cameras hooked up to this thing now, bud, and then Darrell's probably got the best camera of all of us.
Absolutely, yeah.
My camera's good.
Slowly
I
but
just
surely
need to
trying
find
to upgrade.
a proper mic. The mic I had, for some reason, it distorts my audio and it turns down the live audio on my tap, the Surface I'm using. So I just got to figure out the right mic, because I'm using the mic from the actual camera, which isn't great. The other one was better, but yeah, that's easy. The camera was a big thing, which this camera's great. So
Work in progress, though. I feel like audio and video quality is one of those things that like you just never achieve. Like you just keep chasing it and you just never achieve it.
Yep.
You always find that
it's always
imperfection to
better,
keep you
find
going.
lighter.
All right, Sugar Kitty. 6 year carries notes. Okay.
That's the jokester. Is that what we're?
Yeah.
That's the
talking
jokester
about?
still. Yeah.
Is that the actual? Is it a? Is that the bottle?
So it's
Like
the
it's-
jokester description.
Jokester description. But who makes it? Like I'm not even familiar with that.
Oh, it's a lucky 7. It's a lucky 7. Like
Oh.
the Frenchman,
Oh, okay,
the Joker,
gotcha.
the Holiday Toast, the Hold Up. What else
Got
do they
it.
have? It's pretty.
The French
It's a
we
lot
were
of
talking about.
labels. They got a few more though. I feel like still.
Yeah, regular 12 years, 14s, proprietors, Frenchmen.
Yeah. Thank you, Amy.
Amy Bone.
I'll highlight this one and then I'll move on.
Yes, please smash the like button. That will help out a lot.
Alright.
Thank you, guys.
This is getting better and better.
Tim Evans,
Oh.
as far as the Frenchman, Jeff can speak to that. I know he's got that one. He's asking if it was worth buying. Jeff, what are your opinions on the Frenchman, whether to buy or not?
So I was torn on this one. My initial impression of it was actually leaning negative, which, you know, if you look, typically I don't buy things I don't like. So when I do lean negative towards something, it's like, oh man. Now I did like it more and more the second pour and the third pour. It did turn me around. Still at $100, I don't think I can quite recommend it there. It's just pricey. For that French oak profile, I'd much rather go towards like Penelope Architect or something. So
Yeah.
as much as I love Lucky 7, that one, it hit me just in the wrong spots. I think it's too young. I think that was the thing too that I always
Yeah.
point at that one. It's like sometimes when you finish things, it almost tastes like you're hiding something. Like I finished it because it was youthful, and I was trying to hide that.
Right.
I kind of got
Yeah.
that impression from that one.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
All right. People are still going back and forth on this jokester. So there's a 6-year proprietor. Okay. I saw people kind of saying that throughout chat. So the jokester is the small batch version, though, then, of the 6-year proprietor. I always find it interesting when they do those type of things. I think about the same relationship between Sam Houston and Calumet. Like, it's the same company, it's the same family of barrels. So, like, are they using the better stuff in the Sam Houston, and then everything that's left over is the Calumet blend? And is that kind of the same way then for this relationship here between the proprietor and the jokester? What wasn't good enough for be proprietor, we're going to mix it together and make it 95 proof.
Yeah. What happened with Sam this year? They didn't produce a Sam Houston, right? There was no 16.
They
it was
didn't.
just the Calumet, right?
They didn't do a Sam Houston 16. I was waiting for it too.
I would say I probably preferred the Sams over the Calumets the past few years, but the Calumet 16 for me, I love, like, neck pour, no. I was like, what the heck? After that, progressively, every sip, it got better and better, and I really, really like that bottle. And it sits on the shelf over here, which is great. We have like 20 of them on the shelf for like $140 or something like that. Just nobody buys them, you know?
Yep.
And at that, I think the proof point works too. Maybe it would be a little better if it was a little higher proof, but the 108 or 109 that it is, or 107, that's one bottle at like a lower proof like that I think actually works. Not the one bottle, but it works for it.
The Sam Houston 15, you know, I've done it blind against Calumet 16, and I'll still take the Sam Houston.
Really?
I know people love the Calumet this year, but that's Sam Houston 15. At least the K1, the KY1 batch I have.
I'm not sure which one mine was. But I did the same blind, and I chose the 16 over that. But I don't remember which batch my Sam Houston was.
Ooh, you know, Ethan, that's something we can put together here. So I got the Frenchman, I got the Architect, I got the Blue Note. I need to find a fourth or a fifth French oak finish. That's around that same kind of price range too, $60 to $100. If I can find one more, I can do a blind and then put that whole Frenchman thing to the test. I had a Nulu French oak, but I ended up giving it to Mark in a Secret Santa. I don't know if I have a fourth one. I'll have to think about that, guys. But we could do a French oak flight at some point. I'd be in for that. That's a good idea. Put my I think the architect would win for me, but I'll put that to the test.
I preferred the Sam Houston over the Calumets every single time. Every release that they've come out with, even the 15 over this year's Calumet 16, I still prefer it.
Oh man,
so.
I kind of got ahead of myself and poured a little bit of a sample that I had from OH, a Lucky 7, 14 year. Oh man, barrel 55. This thing is just silly. I just wanted to try it side by side with the 15 year. Yeah, and as good as that 15 year was, holy moly.
Amy Boehm had a great quote too. When you get a second.
Let's see if I can find it. I got behind. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Which one are we going for?
Buzzard's Roost. They do a French oak finish.
They do. You know, I overshared that one. I don't have it anymore.
I've got it.
I don't have anything besides this cigar rye.
Yes. Their French oak is really good too. I really liked them. That's a good idea, Amy.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then I got two different builds. I did see build 4 dropped.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. I didn't buy it, though. 2023 Jeff has been okay so far.
23 Kelsey hasn't shown up quite yet, so I have not done so well this month. There's Marty from Whiskey Nose is in here too. Dan S, cheers. Marty down there. If you guys hadn't subscribed to Marty Whiskey Nose, please do so. Awesome channel, Marty. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Awesome guy too, man. Marty's it's fun to hang out with, man. It's fun to hang out with.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got a blind flight from Marty. I sent him a couple. Gosh, it might have been 2 months ago at this point, Marty. But anything happened around the holidays doesn't count. But we need to get together soon.
Yeah, OH, that's what I was mentioning. That Starlight. Oh God, Adam, shut it.
I'll just leave that there. I'll just leave that there.
Yeah, please leave that there. That you guys do stuff. That's all right.
Nah. Giants and Dowlands over here. You're still in it, Kelsey. I don't know about his team.
Yeah, we'll still have. We're going to have a tough game against San Francisco. San Francisco is really tough right now. They've got the new quarterback and seems to be really rolling.
He's good, man. He's good, and it's exciting to see. Not to get off topic, but exciting to see like somebody that wasn't even thought of, right? Just come off kind of like how Brady did, right? Just random pop in a game and just a solid QB. You don't get that often, you know. Like it's all these seasoned vets. You know, Josh Allen kind of came out of nowhere. Burrow kind of had the hype, but yeah, Purdy, man, like nobody knew who this guy was really. He's playing well.
All right. Well, I guess we can put an end in this one here, but I enjoyed this quite a bit. I think I would buy another one. I think 200 though is I can't go above it. Like there's no 220, 225 on these. 200 is that's it.
Or in general.
For any of them at this point. I think this flavor profile in general, I can't go above 200 now. If they raise it anymore.
The caveat with the Lucky Sevens for me personally is 130 or above.
130 proof, just to be clear.
130 proof and above on the proof. I just think it's a different experience at 130 for Barton and above. So.
All right. Are you guys ready for another pour?
Yeah, let's do the wheel.
All right. Let's do the first wheel spin of the night, everybody. Hopefully everybody in chat is ready for a dram. Let's see what we got tonight. All right, round and round she goes. A finished product. Man, part of me is like, I should do French oak based on that. But let's see here. All right, so the wheel is on finished whiskeys of any sort. Let us know what you're drinking in chat, everybody.
All right. Going with one of Jeff's favorites here. She's my sherry pie. Got to go with sherry finished.
Ah, that was a fun pick.
Oh, yeah. You're about
Did you
halfway
see Big
through
Vic?
that one. Halfway.
Big Vic message.
Yeah, it's getting down there.
I don't even know where that one is. Oh, man.
All right.
I need to.
Dana's ready for something, so I'll have to get her a drink.
I need to get
What
some
did you
more
order the other-
bottles with the hawk on the bottle. I don't have enough of them. I need him to be like this whole shelf, so all you see is his face.
Nothing but the hawk
Westland
in different froze.
I have some Westland Marsala cast finish. C. Jackson.
I got some.
Man, that has to be a really interesting whiskey. Westland itself is interesting, but to put it in a Marsala cast finish, man, I bet that's really fun.
So, Jeff, this is from you. Every sample in
there
here
you
is
go.
finished. Which one am I doing? I got Starlight. Well, I already had that, so we'll skip that one. Untitled or the two Magnuses?
Okay, Untitled's going to be a funky ride, so if you're in for a funky ride, go for that one. Otherwise,
Funky?
a good funky.
All right, let's do it.
as long as it's not the diaper
Oh,
trash
God.
baby, whatever we drank that one night, we'll be okay.
Calvados. Oh, man.
Oh man, that was horrible.
I'm diving into something here. I think this is fate, guys. I said I wasn't going to open this earlier, but now that we got the finished whiskey, I got to get into it.
Oh, that's a boon.
Wise guy stew, man. I have to disagree with you on that one, man. I like finished whiskey a lot. I don't think it's whiskey with a cherry on top, but this is maple cask.
This is going to be a fresh crack, but I got the Boone County cast strength maple syrup finish. So it's going to be an MGP finished in maple syrup, and it was only $60. Oh, that was hard.
Top shelf dust, and it is a good pour, man. That 15-year, definitely good. Wise guy, yeah, he said whiskey, finished whiskey overrated. I love finished whiskey though, man. I think different palates, you know what I mean. It appeases some, but for me, that's right up my alley.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm always up for a new adventure.
Oh my God, Jeff! What the heck?
Did you do it? Did you do the Untitled?
Yes. What the? Hold on. I just took a quick nose on it.
Yeah. This is what Darrell's getting into here.
Dude,
Untitled whiskey, number 19. It's 48 proof, Darrell.
Okay, 48.
I'll let you sip on it before I tell you all the things that it's been finished.
96 proof, right? Not 48.
Yes. Yeah. 48%
48%.
48% alcohol.
48%.
Okay, I was gonna be like, holy crap, it's like wine. Well, not wine, but
Words.
speaking of wine, like it's like it.
Says the Scotch guy over here. Why would you want a whiskey that they didn't finish? Everything should be a sherry bomb is pretty much what I know from Dustin.
This is like, dude, nosiness reminds me. It reminds me of a I Love Lucy episode. Just like, dude, like the the stomping of the grapes in like a small little tub, like old grapes. So it's not like fresh grapes. It's funky. Like it's not like rotten, but it's a funky grape note. This is obviously finished from them, right? Because they do a lot of finishes.
4 different finishes.
Holy crap!
Wow. Cheers, Popham, by the way. Good to see you in here. Popham, I'm looking forward to the pick that you're doing with Barrel King, man. That sounds really interesting. If you guys hadn't subscribed to Popham, don't watch him. Be sure to check him out. He's a lot of fun.
Oh, God, Jeff.
He likes it. He likes it a lot.
Oh, jeez. Is another one that I shouldn't drink, Darrell?
It's an interesting ride.
Oh,
Take
God.
another sip. Take another sip. It just goes all over the place.
Oh, my God.
So, by the way,
I think
everybody
I
watching.
for freaking Vic's Balcones coffee rye over this thing. Holy moly. I'll just for Whiskey Tube, guys, I'm going to take another small sip of this, but shit.
All right. Whenever I'm doing a tasting and I say something is interesting and funky, and I have a smile on my face, just think of what Darrell's face is going to look like if you were to taste
Oh,
it,
my
too.
God.
And then decide which face you're trusting, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Holy crap.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, Wise Guys is really not going to appreciate the when I go through all the things that this was finished in. But see, I think that's the great thing about whiskey, though. If you don't like finished whiskey, yeah, don't drink finished whiskey.
It's
Agreed.
like old, not rot, like it's like old wine. Like if it's been sitting and it's spoiled,
You're right.
I'm right. Like
it's got a lot. It's got some wine characteristics.
dude, it's
You're right.
I was wrong. I was
on the
wrong.
nose
Though.
and the palate, man. It's
I
like
was wrong. It was finished in 5 things.
5 things, dude.
Oh, that's a little too much for
Is
me.
it an
man.
Armagnac or like? Is it? It's got to be great, dude.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to keep guessing?
Well, I only can get
You know the wine.
a lot
You know
of
the
like
wine finish.
winey grape. I get winey grape, but like old, like it's been sitting in a barrel for like 3 years. Old grape. It's not. Ugh. Nope. Not for me, guys.
I like it better than that.
Oh God, you like the crazy stuff.
I need to get you guys some good Untitles. I've totally ruined you two on this brand.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not tasting anything you send me that has Untitled. I probably won't drink it now.
Why you do that?
It's so
Shit.
good. I just buy them every time I visit Chicago. So this one was finished in
Ugh. So I can enjoy
Cherry.
something.
cherry brandy, rum, red wine, sherry, and Muscat wine.
What is Muscat wine? That sounds like it's something funky.
I think that's just a red wine. Or maybe that's a
Is
different
it?
wine. Not too familiar. Someone in chat, help me out if I'm pronouncing it right.
I definitely get
Muscat.
great.
Muscat.
It just sounds like it's just like rotten. What do you say, Royar does? Just taking one for the
Come
team.
on,
Yeah, I
Royar,
definitely took
usually-
one for the team, Royar. Oh man. And I poured this one. This one's a lot better. Number 11.
There we go.
Oh, man.
I do like that Untitled. That's one of my favorite ones is the 11.
Yeah. Oh,
That one's got some cognac finish in it if I'm familiar.
What is this one? Yeah, I remember it being something like it's like 3 or 4 finishes. Blend of bourbons
Yeah.
finished in a combination of cognac, ruby port, and some PX. Well, Pedro Jimenez and Oloroso sherry.
That's a good combo.
Cognac.
And I
ruby
agree with
port,
you there, Popham. Those were no good. I'd be surprised if we see those this year because that brand sat on the shelf. Word got out on those fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one tasted like some old cool water.
Sweet.
Pop 'em.
Thank you, Jeff.
Ugh.
So what did you think about the maple finish, Jeff? You didn't say much.
Go right back
Man,
over there.
I have been secretly just sitting here enjoying Darrell. Like, I've been enjoying Darrell's reaction at the same time that I've been enjoying my drink. But this is maple syrup finished. To answer Dana's question, it's 115 proof, I think. It's cast strength.
You
that
can do it,
maple
Dana.
finish blends with an MGP pretty well. I think if I gave this to you blind, I don't think you would think it's finished because it just highlights that honey note we always talk about. It just accentuates it. But it's really good. The lines between a honey finish and a maple finish are now blurring for me. This would be my first maple syrup finish pour right now. But I think because the MGP has that honey note anyway, that it comes across as honey finish. So, delicious. Love it. $60. Thank you.
So much better. Jeff, how much did you pay for that bottle?
$60, $59.99.
Should have been $29.99.
Oh, wait. You're talking about the Untitled.
Yes.
Yeah, Untitled was probably $100, wasn't it?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We don't
Only
talk about
like it.
Bruno.
Taste is subjective, so hey, to each their own, but
That was 2022, Jeff. 2023, Jeff is a new man.
just notice if you ever send that in a blind, I will definitely know what it is.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Dana, do you like it? Let us know in chat here.
Oh, did you already pour it for her?
Yeah, I gave her some too.
Oh,
She came down at the same time I cracked it.
I love maple
So
finish.
I am
podcast.
curious, Northwest, what have you had that was maple finished? It's taken me a long time to come across a maple finish. I saw a Starlight that was maple finished, but
Really?
maple finish doesn't seem to be something that's too prevalent.
I
What about you
have-
guys? Have you guys had anything else that's maple finished?
I
Maple
ha-
syrup,
yeah, I
to be
have,
clear.
I don't think I have.
I have a copper and cask local pick from my store Yankee that is maple finished. I haven't even cracked it, to be honest. I think, let me see if this. I
I'm
think it's-
more along the lines of Sugar Kitty's comment. I like maple syrup finished in bourbon barrels.
I do like that too. I actually got
Yeah.
a friend, a local friend, who did it himself. He tapped his own trees, he
Yeah, I
boiled
heard
it down, and then he has a little barrel that he then finished it in himself. It's delicious. So
Yeah,
that's a
maple-
maple syrup, copper and cask?
Yeah, so you can kind of pick it up at the bottom of it, right above the store, like right here.
Oh, man.
Finish the maple syrup. It's a 5-year. I believe this stuff is copper and cask. I want to say is MGP, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah. 5-year, 59.5 ABV. So 118 was that 119 proof. And I haven't even had this, to be honest. I could crack this open actually and give it a try. I know my local store does some pretty good picks.
So it
With a
says maple
syrup.
cask. This is where you actually got to be in trouble. So it does say maple syrup real small in the description here. But if you go back to a Jack Daniel's distiller release that just came out, I thought it was maple syrup finished, but it's just maple wood finished.
Well, it said maple toast.
Yeah,
on the
right?
Jack Daniels. It said maple
And
toast.
I just put in, when you say maple, I just think syrup. Like, it just goes 2 and 2. So even this one, at first I was real excited, and then I saw maple cask, and I was like, does that mean the wood, or does that mean the syrup? But it does say syrup.
This one's maple syrup as well. I'm going to give it a try. So I haven't had it, being that we're on the subject.
We want to do another wheel spin.
Yeah, what did everybody pour from that wheel spin?
Yeah, nobody put anything in there.
Curious. You guys drinking?
Yeah, Copperwolf's gotten that Starlight Maple too. Ooh. Leaper's Fork. Is it Leaper's Fork or Liper's Fork? How do you pronounce that? Never said
Leapers,
it out
I
loud.
think, but I could be wrong too. That's how I
Is
would
it?
say it.
Viper? Viper? I don't know.
And then MBC did one. You know, I've seen Honeycast. I haven't seen
I don't remember seeing
NBC
maple from them.
Stuff, man.
Maple from them.
In honey,
Doesn't
yeah.
surprise me though. Oh,
They got like the savant.
all right. Ethan needs a new one. All right.
Play catch up. Double fist.
I'll put that to the side. We can get another wheel spin here. Is everybody ready for a wheel spin?
Let's do it.
I'll play catch up.
It is pronounced Leaper's Fork.
Deeper. Okay.
Leapers, like Leapers.
Got it.
But
Let's do another one here.
anywho,
Oh, dude.
Widow Jane did a somebody was saying that the Widow Jane did a maple finish. I remember that. It's called Decadence. They did a maple finish one.
Ooh.
Is that on Jack Daniels?
Speaking of Jack Daniels, we got some Jack Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Jackie Jack.
All right.
Man.
So Jack Daniels this time. So let us know which Jack Daniels you're drinking. I think I'm actually going to go back to that maple finish one.
I'm gonna do the toasted pecan wood finish.
Oh, pecan wood.
Ah, that's the new one.
Yeah.
Are those 200 mils?
No, they're 375s.
Yeah,
375.
Yeah.
Is that just distillery though, Kelsey? The ones that come in those little.
No, they released them in Tennessee as well. Like this is from Ethan and Katie's local store, so they had them in the store.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we don't get those over here.
I don't either, but they do release in Tennessee.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
and they
this-
used to be called the Tennessee Tasters. Now they're called.
Right.
Yeah,
Distillery
that's what I'm
Foods.
familiar with. When the ryes came out, like the barrel proof ryes, there was a bunch of those different tasters out. They were all the same, just not single barrels, but they were all really, really good. And they were a lot cheaper than the single barrels that everybody was circulating.
Yeah, I think this one was 38 to 40 bucks. I think Ethan and Katie, if that's not right, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that this one was 40 bucks. If I remember
What's
right.
the proof? Are they barrel proof or
Yeah, this is 120
really?
on the proof. Yeah.
Say no more, Ethan. Just grab and let me know. What's he say? Taconic and Bain. What was that?
Oh yeah,
What did he-
Tonic and Bainbridge.
Both have maple syrup finished whiskey. Both are really good.
There's a lot of maple syrup finish here.
That's Jeffrey's
Northwest
favorite
Bourbon.
one to say Taco Nick. Taco
Taco
Nick.
Nick.
Mark, I fly out, man, Sunday. I know I messaged you on the side, but we got to get together. You're literally 5 minutes from your neck of the woods.
Ooh.
So I'll try to get up with this guy. Yeah, I fly out for work. Oh, God. Crack of dawn on Sunday morning. It's like 5 in the morning. Land in Seattle around 10.
Oh man, you're
Yeah,
going
okay.
West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast. I'll be out there for a full week. I kind of did it with like vacation, so work is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I get there Sunday, Monday. Stay at my best friend's place, go to work for 3 days, and have Thursday, Friday, Saturday back in Seattle. So it'll be a good time. But I'll literally be doing work in Tacoma, which is where he's at for the most part.
Man,
So, yeah,
I like
Mark-
the way you think, Dustin. I wonder if it would taste more like a bourbon. You know, if it kind of did that. You got that
Get the
corn whiskey
spice.
essentially in a
Yeah.
rye barrel. All right. I'm going to go in on this one. So, the Jack Daniels maple wood finish, the toasted maple wood finish, if you go back and look at my tasting of it, I was so convinced it was maple syrup. I was so excited. I'm like, this is my first maple syrup finish anything. And then I tasted it and I was like, aw, what rutro? This doesn't taste very good. I got myself so hyped up, but just clearly just didn't know what I was drinking at the time.
At the Deathless Dog, yeah, I agree. This Jack Single Barrel Rye is actually, the not barrel proof is actually underrated. I agree. It's actually a really good pour. I like that one.
I've never had one of those.
You did.
Yeah, you did, because I sent it to
We did it in a blind. Yeah. One of our live blinds. That's the first
didn't
time
know
I've
what
had
it was.
Yeah. It was good. I remember it being really good.
Yeah.
I never had one of those knowing going in that I was having one of those.
There you go.
All right.
Oh. Yeah.
What did you get into, Kelsey? Which Jack did you get into?
The pecan wood.
Yeah, the new one. What did you think of the pecan?
I definitely like the proof. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly influenced by the pecan wood, but it's still got the backbone of Jack. You know, it's still got the banana note on it. But it's enough variation to know that there's a difference, but it's not one that's just going to be totally different. You know, it's slight, but it is very good. I like it. I think the proof point helps it a lot. The fact that it's cast strength. I mean, it's got some heft. You feel it in your chest at 120. It's hot for 120. I mean, it drinks all of that, but it's good. So
that's the thing I was excited to see about that one, was that it's actually got a little bit more proof on it, because usually the tasters are around at 100.
This copper and cast maple syrup is pretty damn good, man.
What's the proof point on that? Is it 90 something on that one?
On mine?
Yeah, on the copper and
No,
cast.
it's 119.
Okay. I was thinking it was under 100, but okay.
Yeah, 5-year at 119.
Yeah, I agree with that. Even like botanicals going on, at least on the nose.
Yeah, I've only had like their solid main releases that they put out. Never had any of like, besides the rye tasters, any of the other smaller ones.
Yeah. Tim Evans, yes, I've had that. Oh, there's Matty. Hey, Matt. Cheers, buddy. Tim Evans, have you guys had the J. Henry pours? Had a few. I've got last year's LE and this year's LE, and then the La Flamme, I think it's how you would say it in French.
La Flamme, yeah.
It's the cognac finish, and it is real. All of their stuff that I've tried has been super, super good. They did a really good job of producing really good whiskey up there. Nancy, along with J. Henry or Joe Jr. So.
Yeah, I got a few of those too. They don't really put out bad stuff, man. The LEs are crazy. I've only had samples of them. I never had bottles. But those things are freaking lights out, man. Oh my god.
Really good whiskey.
Yeah. Really good.
I do think those LEs were a different level than the cognac finish and the 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Copper Wolf is right. Yeah, it's Armagnac, not cognac. Sorry about that. It is the Armagnac was the La Flamme.
Yeah. What was the other one? Cognac's what? I have.
They do a cognac. They do a cognac finish one, but it's not called the La Flamme. It's something different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the blue label. The La Flamme's like a fire-looking label.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
You know what else is better than 500 subs? 501 subs.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Tim Evans says the new LEs are all over there. Man, if you guys go grab them all, Tim, because I'm telling you, it's really good.
Grab and message. My email's in the in the thread.
All right.
Bella Fontaine is the cognac finish. I think that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are winding down here. We got 6 minutes till Jason gets into it. You know, Jason's going to get into this 15-year same barrel, I believe, of the Lucky 7.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Let's see what Jason thinks.
I really like that, man. Like I said, I will say
one more spin before we go.
You can do that.
We'll do one more spin before we go, and then we can talk about Patreon for a split second there.
Yeah.
All right. One more. Oh, look at that. That's all crooked. Darn magnet.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I got like the miniature version.
Oh, now it's crooked again. Darn thing.
Top shelf Dustin, those came from New Jersey.
Ooh.
What is that? Buffalo Trace?
Buffalo Trace.
No, everybody got Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Which one gonna drink?
Oh, yeah. Man.
What am I? What do I pour from that? Holy moly.
What am I going to do?
Ironically, like, I don't really have much variety of Buffalo Trace, per se. I got a bunch of Stack Juniors and, like, BTAC. That's pretty much it.
And I'm sure people's hearts are bleeding for you right now, Darrell.
Yeah.
Seeing all those
You don't have
brands
just
up
some
there.
Buffalo Trace store picks or Eagle Rare store picks or...
No. They're all gone. I will pour it. And I normally pour it just on my birthday. Because I got it. It's dumped on my birthday, 6/24. But not my actual birthday, but the birthday, not the birth year. But this, people, not Blanton's, but holy crap. Straight from the barrel is legit. Those
So I'm
bottles
gonna go with
are
the old kosher rye recipe.
Right. Oh, I think I have that somewhere.
I haven't drank that one in a while, but it's really good.
You know, Paul, I hesitated for a bit. If I had some John Bowman right now, single barrel, I was going to grab it. But I'm going to do just an Eagle Rare pick. Man, this thing's at its tail end. It's time to kill this thing. I have killed a lot of bottles so far this year. Either just pouring out the last 2 ounces into a sample bottle or killing the bottles. But I've made some room.
For a little bit.
Been dramming. I got a benchmark foolproof.
All right.
Like that. I like that a lot.
Benchmark is
Yeah,
Buffalo
I have to echo that, Bourbon. ADHD Matt, you look great, man. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. It looks awesome.
Dude, yeah, you posted a picture with like Julie in him, and I was like, holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
great,
Back to
man.
you.
Brother, man.
Congrats
Killing
to
it.
you.
Absolutely killing it. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah. This eagle's about to die. Might die tonight, actually. We'll see.
It's the only eagle about to die.
A couple minutes here left, Jeff.
Oh.
You want to?
Yeah,
Go
just
over
got a few minutes
Patreon
left here,
fast.
everybody. So in the description of the video, I did post the Patreon link. We are starting a Patreon. We want to get a community going. Just a tight-knit community where we can share, do some private streams, start getting input on things, and even doing some like written content. I want to start getting more into the written reviews, even early access reviews, all those type of things, just to try to have some postings out there and to get some, just some even sharing going on here. We want to put some blind flights together. Darrell is really excited about the prospect of doing some blind battles with Patreons. So that is in the link in the description. We'll have it down there going forward. We're not going to push it too hard, but we'd appreciate your support as we go on this next leg of this journey.
Yep.
Yeah, the battles are fun.
That's
That's the one thing
challenging.
Darrell talks about all the time. We need to battle some people.
I love the blinds, man. Like, that's what we did. That's how we kind of started this whole thing a couple years ago, man. And I just love it. So.
It's a lot of fun. Plus, you learn a lot from drinking with different people, and we're kind of talking about that before the stream as far as people associating certain scents or taste with certain things, and you're tasting the same thing, but you're calling it something different. It's just your vocabulary grows and grows and grows.
That's something that we got to do again, by the way. We haven't pulled that out in a while. Remember when I gave you guys that like escape room challenge where I gave you all the same flight but different letters and I made you guys taste your way through it and see if you guys come up with it?
That was a lot of fun.
We'll have to do that again.
Yeah. I was actually just thinking about that recently, and I thought I mentioned it, but I probably didn't since you're bringing it up.
Hey, Cliffy's in here. Didn't see Cliffy sneaking in. Cheers, Cliff.
Cheers, buddy. There,
cheers, Big Vic. Thank you very much, man. We appreciate that, buddy.
Woo. Vic's always been a whiskey friend.
Absolutely.
Always. That's what it's all about, man.
Well, we've hit 9 o'clock. I think it's time to sign off, everybody. Let's get over to Jason's channel. Darrell, why don't you kick things off here?
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Can't really say too much on that, man. Like, it's been a ride. Keep tuning in. We got some interesting stuff coming up. We'll put out some teasers, but we got something interesting next week. I'll be streaming from a remote location, but I sent a blind to these guys along with a fellow whiskey tuber. So it should be a good time. So tune in next week. It's going to be great. But yeah, follow me on the Whiskey Saint and just continue to just follow our journey on here.
Cheers, guys. You can find me at Kelsey Dom at Facebook and Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sharing a pour with us. It really is all about sharing. So appreciate your support, Jeff.
All right. Yeah, and thank you everybody again for joining us really in the last 3 months of this journey. You know, it's been a fun ride since the beginning of October. 500 subscribers. I mean, we had no expectations going into this, and it has just been an absolute blast every single Wednesday. It's like Wednesday is now the new weekend for me, personally. Like, it's just like, this is what I look forward to. It's just going for this. But let's go over to Jason's. Let's have some more fun on this Whiskey Wednesday. And thank you so much for joining tonight.
Cheers, guys. Friends. Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.